Hey everyone, welcome back to the Northeast Florida surf fishing forecast. Before we get to the forecast, I just want to say thank you to the Florida Surfcasters for putting on a heck of a surf fishing contest on Saturday. It was rough, but we caught fish. There was a lot of whiting and pompano caught. I was fortunate enough to come in third against a very large field of very good surf fishermen, so that was fun. It was great, and if you didn't have the Sinker Guys sinkers, chances are you weren't holding bottom. I had 4-ounce Sputniks made by Mr. Chip, and they held in place with 3 to 5 foot surf. That's awesome, because if I was using old style Sputniks or even storm sinkers, there's no way I could have even caught a fish. So again, thank you, Sinker Guy. Keep making the excellent sinkers, and thank you, Florida Surfcasters. Also, Mr. Mark Burford, if you need some good rods and reels to get into surf fishing, you need to contact him. I'm going to put his information up on here. Give him a call. He sells some Akios reels, which are awesome for surf fishing, and some of the best rods around. A lot of the surf casters use them. They can get out over that sandbar so they can catch some of the bigger whiting and pompano. And now on to the forecast. As you can see, the water was still nice even after the little tropical system sent tons of swells and wind. This was taken in Ponte Vedra around 11 this morning. And I checked it back out again this afternoon in Jack's Beach, and the water was still nice. Strong west wind, so we'll see what happens overnight. I'm hoping if it stays straight west, it'll stay clean. But tomorrow, the wind forecast is south-southwest 10 to 20. Wednesday, southwest 8 to 15. And then Thursday, west in the morning 10 to 15, then develop an afternoon sea breeze. I'm hoping there will be less south and more west. If we can get more west wind the next few days, the surf will lie down and the water should stay clean. If we get a lot of south wind, well, you guys that know what that means, it'll be dirty water and it'll be stingray, catfish, and Shark City. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Tomorrow's tides, a high at 6:40 a.m. in the morning and a low at 12:52 p.m. and a high at 7:04 in the evening. Wednesday, high at 7:24 in the morning and a low at 1:32 in the afternoon, and back again at high at 7:46. Thursday is a high at 8:06 in the morning, low at 2:11, and a high at 8:26 in the evening. But let's hope the wind will be west and the forecast is wrong. That's what I'm hoping, because there's a lot of good fish that need to be caught. And just to add on, for the Surfcasters tournament, I use nothing but sand fleas for all my fish. I bought live shrimp, never had a hit on them, but I caught a bunch of sand fleas and that's what I used, and the fish were tearing them up. I had 4 rods, and each rod had a rig with different combination beads. I found the right combination. The fish were only hitting 1 rod, so I switched over on all my rods to that same color. I suggest you always bring multiple beads, floats, and just have a variety and see what the fish want that day. And whatever you start getting the hits on, change over to that. Same with the baits. Some beaches they're hitting clams, and then on other beaches they're hitting sand fleas or crab knuckles or shrimp. I had a buddy that literally fished south of me probably 3 miles in the same area, and he never had a hit on sand fleas. Another guy used clam and caught pompano and clam. So guys, just remember, always bring an assortment of baits. Think about it like this. Do you like to eat the same thing every night for dinner? That's how I always view it. The fish don't like to eat the same thing every day as well. So I hope that helps. I got another video that I took today. The sand fleas are so thick right now. This was a good video. I hope you can see the sand fleas in it. It makes it really easy to see when they're thick like this. A lot of people don't know the sand fleas, they eat on phytoplankton. So when there's a good amount of surf, they really come up to the top to feed. When it's real flat surf and no waves, that's when it's usually the hardest to find them, because there's not a lot for them to feed on. So that's something to keep in mind. Big surf usually means tons of sand fleas on top. And here's the sand flea video, guys. See how the wave comes in? Now watch. As it'll go to recede, I got the video. See all the ripples right there? Those are all sand fleas. See how the sand is smooth all around them. And here goes the wave again. As it goes out, bam, they pop back up. That's them feeding. Those are their little feelers that are feeding on the phytoplankton as the wave goes out. And now these schools, they are literally everywhere. In about a 100-yard span, I counted 11 different schools of sand fleas. I mean, this was a massive one. You see every time the wave goes out, they just pop up. One scoop with a sand flea rake and you pretty much have all the bait you need for several hours of fishing. Nice school. It's good to see it like this because usually after they dredge, you don't see the sand fleas for a while. You know, it kills a lot of them when they get covered up. But anyways, hope this helps. Bring your sand flea rake, bring your clams, bring your shrimp, bring fish bites, see what they're eating, and then go to that. Have a good time.